Oh, so welcome back. This is Life on the Street. You already know I'm Abdul Rafiu Ayuba, and today I'm with Papa Sam in the building.
Thank you, thank you.
Papi, I'm good. I'm good. So we're going to be talking about why people pray more than walk these days. You know, people pray more than show more of walking. I don't know if you understand me. Why? Like, I don't know, especially in Nigeria. People just believe in miracle. I don't know. But don't get me wrong, but the truth is, people believe in miracles because if you see people like this guy that said he sells miracle soap and water and all those things, you see the way people flock, they jump into his program. But I don't know if it's service as you call it, but let me just call it service though. Do you understand me? So what's your take on this now? Because I believe you as a very, I see you as a very I was
very much.
a very churchy
A
person.
very fair man. Okay. All right. So thank you very much for having me here. First, I want to say that miracles are God's gift to humanity, and miracles are not anything to downplay, talk down, same thing, or get familiar with, or too familiar with, or get to a point where you feel like, you don't need miracles anymore. Because at every point in life, we all are going to need miracles, small or big. But our prayer should always be that we do not despise miracles right now because we don't need them and find ourselves in situations where when we need them, they are not going to be available because we have not believed or we've been spiting miracles. Okay, so having stated that, I also want to say that we must learn to look at the root causes of things, the root cause of something. I feel like the more impoverished people are, the more they seek God. It is a natural phenomenon that when people are poor, when people are sick, when people are incapacitated, yes, when people are denied certain things that should be basic in life, they seek extra help or spiritual help. So when you look at Africa or you look at Nigeria, you understand that life is not so, how do I put it? Life is not so, I don't want to use the word good, but you understand what I mean. And life is not so sweet for the black man the way it is for
the white
man. Not really black and white, but it has to do with client.
No, the truth is that they are white. They already call themselves white. This is life. Yeah, it's
no,
real
because
life.
there are black people there too. There are black people there who are citizens from there.
True.
It may also be determined by environment. It may also be determined by government, because one of the things I've realized that we fail to understand is that most of the challenges we face, if you remove the satanic influence, who is the father of lies and everything negative, there is a government factor. And the government is the reason why a lot of African nations or black people are going through what they are going through. So I'll just leave it there for now.
Okay, but the thing is, you've still not answered my question.
What is your question?
My question is, I will bless the work of your hand, was what he said in the scripture, yes? Now, if I will bless the work of your hand, is what he said, meaning there's something
we have to do.
You have to do.
For him to bless.
For him to bless.
I agree with you.
So then, but the people go to seek manna. I don't know if you understand. You see somebody 12 to 12 every day. That's abuse in church. Okay. To me, I believe that's abuse of that's.
I understand you. Okay, so this is what I think. A lot of people do not understand that seeking God is not easy.
Okay.
Right? Going to church or praying from 12 to 12 is not easy. Try and pray for 1 hour and see if it is that easy. It is hard work as well.
It's very hard.
Right? So it is not easy. What I think is that people have tried a lot of things that are not working for them.
Okay.
And they know or think or feel that God can change their situation or God can do something about what they are going through. And because they are short of ideas on how to get out of those toughness or hard times, they seek God. I understand that there's time for everything.
Yeah.
Right? There's time to pray, there's time to believe, there's time to fast, there's time to say, God, thank you, and there's time to walk. And I understand how we don't know how to put all of those things in check. But I also see how a lot of people try to rubbish spirituality in Africa. And I just laugh and these are people who think that they are woke. But I don't want to say what I really think that they are.
No, please help us.
There are certain things that, even though you know that you're not offending people, if people find it offensive, sometimes it's just maturity to care for how people feel about something.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't do this every day, but sometimes it's good to just care for how.
A wise man. We have a wise man in the building.
There's a saying that goes thus. It says, a lot of people who are brutally honest enjoy the brutality more than the honesty.
Yeah.
You just enjoy the fact that you're telling people your mind and you don't care about how it impacts on them. I think you get to a point where you realize it's not so fair. So I wouldn't say how it is in my head. But believe what you believe. Do what you think works for you. And don't rubbish what another man thinks would work for him. Because a lot of times, some of the things we think that are wrong are not wrong. It is us who just don't understand them.
What I was thinking, if people really put in time more, as they put in time more in prayers, in that idea they have, if they put more time in it.
You see, that's also another mistake. For example, do you realize that the most hard workers are not the most successful people in this world? True. Look at the bricklayers, people who break stones, people who deal with iron. So success does not come by hard work. A lot of us who think that these people are lazy for going to church or going to mountains or going to pray, it is not laziness. Like I've said, these people have tried, many of them, not all of them, I understand. Many of them have tried a lot of things that have not worked for them. And the only thing they can try right now is God. Yes, that's why I don't like to just throw certain words on people, because you don't know what people's experiences are. You don't know what their chances, their visible chances are. Because you can sit and dream to be the president of the world. There are people who cannot even afford that dream because of where they are coming from, the kind of family backgrounds they have, the environments they have, and the indices around them that can, design their dream frame. There's always a dream frame for people. Yes, there are certain things you begin to hope for. Even you tell yourself you're arrogant. How is this possible? It's like you sitting here right now, I'm believing to become the prime minister of Israel. What are the chances? You might laugh at yourself, but there's somebody else who will look at their chances and be able to dream that dream as a Nigerian. So he cannot look at you and call you stupid because you cannot dream what he's dreaming. Sometimes it's indices. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So yes, a lot of these guys who we think are lazy or something are actually more hardworking than us.
No, I'm not saying they are lazy. No, don't get me wrong. No, I didn't say they are lazy. I'm just saying they spend too much time. So much time. I just feel they spend so much time.
Let's do this statistic. Let's do this statistic. In a day, let's say they go to church 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
They go to church 4 hours. They walk.
But some people spend more than 4 hours. Some people spend 24 hours in the church from Monday to Friday. That is what I'm talking about.
What do they eat? Where do they have their bath and all of that? That's not possible.
Nigerian.
No, that is not possible.
But
my point is this.
A typical Nigerian man just believes if he prays, God will just bring the thing for him.
That is not true. I don't want us to see. You see, if there's one thing I've realized with us in this generation is we know how to throw very careless blanket statements that have no bearing and cannot be statistically proven. Remember one time, marriages looked like every marriage was failing on Instagram. Divorce was just trending.
Yeah.
We were having this conversation and I told my friends, I said, this thing is, the one lady came who is a barrister and said, I can't remember the number now, I don't like to lie, either over 7,000 or 10,000 marriages were applying for divorce in Abuja alone. I saw that thing. And it was trending. It was on Linda Ikeji, it was on Instablog, it was everywhere. And I said, this is not possible. We kept arguing with people. And people just like to take everything negative and just run with it. So one of these arguments, I had to call my lawyer friend. And I said, bro, did you see this publication? He said, yes. I said, do you know that this is impossible? He said, bro, calm down. I respect you a lot. I know you're intelligent and you can be right about a lot of things. But you see this one, it's my field. I know how many divorce cases I'm even processing. I said, bro, I don't like to argue with professionals. You never win. But I'm going to say this. Go and do your research if it is possible. He went into a company of lawyers and he was having this conversation. And another lawyer, who is also a friend, took it upon himself to go and do a research. By the time this guy finished, I cannot remember the number too, but it was like they didn't have up to 700 cases in the whole of Abuja courts. And in those 700 cases, over 400 had walked away from their cases. It was just about 300. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's how we throw. You just go on Instagram and you see somebody who just come and say, 90% of the men in Abuja are gay. And everybody will just be like, my dear artist, and you're wondering, gay where? How many gays do you know as a person?
No more.
Okay, let's go back to the marriage. Do you understand?
Now.
Go back to the marriage thing. You know about 500 married people. How many are divorced that you know? You cannot even count them to 20.
You cannot count to.
Do you understand? But when you go online, the way they blow up
the way they fight online.
Yesterday, I saw a lady who came out and said 99% of men are sleeping with trans women in Nigeria. I was so angry. I'm around my 40s and bro, I have never seen a trans person in my life. Have you seen?
No.
But there's a statistic, and if you leave it, it will just become.
Keep going.
That's how people just come out and say rubbish.
As one of the mommy of Lagos, I don't want to call his name, said,
don't bring
he said he has changed, but when they carried him to prison,
we must understand that we live in a generation that just pick out, how do I put it now? Pick out ideas.
Yeah.
Because there are people who push these things. Do you understand? There are forces, there are people, there are platforms, there are organizations, there are cults. And I repeat it, there are cults that push these beliefs, these narratives. They fund it, they push it, they sell it, they enforce it till it becomes the reality of the world. So this is where I usually have problems with people who think that they are woke or intelligent.
They are still sleeping.
Because it just looks like the more woke you are, the more stupid you become in this generation. I like to say that we're all born intelligent. Education confused us.
Yeah. We're all born
we are born intelligent. Education confused us.
Very, very
because much. You see somebody you respect.
Very much.
And the kind of things they will open their mouths and say and defend. But how do you say that people pray more than they walk? Prayer can never be too much. There's no such thing as too much prayer. Do you know what prayer means? Prayer is talking to God.
Yeah.
So it's like saying, for example, can you tell me I talk to my wife too much? Or my wife talks to me too much? How can you tell me I'm talking to God too much? How does it even make sense? If you say that I'm not walking enough, fine. Why do you have to bring prayer into it? Why does it have to be prayer? Have you thought about it? Why are you not talking about how much I sleep? Why are you not talking about how much Nigerians or black people don't know how to maintain relationships? Why are we not comparing our less work to how much we cheat people? Why are we not thinking about all these other things that affect the results or the totality of the outputs of our lives? There are so many things that pose as danger to the productivity of a Nigerian or a black man. Dishonesty.
There I go.
Okay, so there's just a lot. Nigerians are very dishonest people. The more they know you, the more they scam you, right? Yeah. Nigerians are people who, whenever they enter a place, it is what to collect from you that they think of. Do you get? There's the government factor. The government fails you in everything, in virtually everything. Electricity, they fail you. Healthcare, they fail you. Jobs, they fail you. Security, they fail you. All of these are factors that can affect the productivity of anybody.
Yeah, true.
No matter how rich you are, the government affects you. Because if it's not affecting you, it's affecting those around you. So you need to take care of unnecessary people that you shouldn't be taking care of.
Yeah.
You need to worry about unnecessary things that you should not worry about. Why are you thinking solar? Why are you thinking generators? Why are you spending money on such things? On diesel, on gas, on unnecessary fuel? Why do we leave all of these striking factors? But we go and select something like prayer or time spent in church as a major problem to the productivity of the black man or a Nigerian. Where do you think this is coming from? You think one Mr. Ebuka Thomas just thought of it from his house? No!
Yeah.
These narratives were cooked from covens. They were
Yeah.
cooked from systems.
Yeah.
And they are being sold and pushed. And I repeat, this is why I have issues with woke people. Woke people think that they are intelligent. They are not.
They are not.
They are not, trust me. Because no sensible person will take their eyes off the job of the government and begins to drag the church every day. Do you see the energy these guys put in it? Go and ask any of these people who the deputy governor of their state is.
They don't know.
They don't know.
They don't
The
know.
House of Reps member implementing laws, on enacting laws or creating laws, whatever, they don't know. Their senators, they don't know. They don't know anything. They don't know anything. They don't know the laws passed. They don't know how many times the National Assembly meets. They don't know what laws have been passed that's going to affect their lives. They know nothing. All they know is tithes, pastor this, private jet. How does it affect you? So I repeat, where do you think these narratives are coming from?
That's a big one, man. That's a big one because we were really thinking. We were just thinking, you know. And then I came up, you know, I was talking to my colleague, you know, and it was like, this is a very good thing to actually talk about because people are actually talking about people spending more time in church than more time given to their handworks.
Bro.
So I'm like, okay,
Bro.
let me call somebody over that knows.
Muslims pray 5 times a day.
Yeah.
Why does nobody ever drag them? I'm gonna leave this talk.
Come on, talk deep, bro.
I better leave this
talk deep. Well, we just wanted to troll.
The Muslim man will cut off his business at any point
at any point,
and you will wait for him.
And you wait for him.
If you go, he doesn't care. He will tell you Allah. So why is that not a problem for anybody? Have you thought about these things?
That's deep.
My brother, forget all these people.
That's
you
deep.
think you're woke or intelligent? I don't know what to say. Sometimes when I see this thing, I just laugh. And once I see you doing that thing, that's why I place you. I just look at you like a child.
Yeah.
Because honestly, in 2024, any adult that does not know how deep life is, you're joking.
You're joking. You just hear, you're joking. Life is deep. Don't play. Don't play. Like Very Dark Man. You will learn the hard way if you play. Don't play. So, you know, it's good to have you in the house, Papa Sam, talking about
it's always
this.
good to be here, sir.
You know, it is. So,
thank you so much.
If you're listening and you're watching, don't stop praying. Keep praying. Prayers is always good. Even when you're walking, whatever it is, but then when you are pulling that water from the well to go and sell, pray.
The person asking you not to pray and dragging you, if they go spill blood for night, too. Now then they use girls, they do rituals everywhere. Now them.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand. They will enter bushes, lie down in coffins, drink poison just to make it. But me as a Christian, I shouldn't pray. I wish these people even come to me. Now online, they say all this. I wish one person will come to me one day and tell me,
yeah, that's Papi.
All this time where they spend for church, go hustle. I need somebody to come and face me and tell me that.
That's Papi. We need questions. True questions. True questions. That's Papa Sam Obada. The name of his handle is the name of your page.
Papa Sam Obada. Once you check
Papa Sam Obada on Facebook and on YouTube and on Instagram. Papa Sam Obada. Instagram, TikTok. He's very lively on TikTok too.
Yeah.
You can find him there.
TikTok is my new place. I don't have a Facebook.
Oh my God. Right. So you know how it is, and if you're praying, keep praying. Keep praying.
God answers prayers.
Yeah, He does.
And the spiritual rules the physical.
Spiritual
anytime,
rules the physical.
Any day.
Every
physical,
day. Every
the
day.
spiritual rules
and
the physical.
Keep doing that thing you're doing. Don't stop because people think you're a joke. Good things actually come out from jokes. Yeah.
Possible.
Good things actually come out from jokes. What you take as a joke might be the good thing you throw away. So don't stop doing it. Keep doing it. One love. Got mad love for you. Stay blessed.
So there's mad love.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fresh.
I'll put this one. I know the editor.